Hi, I'm Chris Croft, and here is a free video from my productivity course that you can find on udemy.com. So my productivity course has 50 videos. Originally, I was thinking you might do one a week for a year, but obviously you can do them at any speed you like. So it's 50 small practical tips that you can do to make yourself more productive, to improve your management of time. So here's a free sample. If you like it, obviously consider getting the course. It's only about $15. But also, if you like this video, please do sign up for my tip of the month, where there's a whole load of free stuff, cheap coupons for courses, all sorts of free ideas and things that I've collected, which I send out to 20,000 people once a month. So I hope you enjoy the video, and here it is.
Do you ever say yes when you know that you're not going to do something? You just think, well, I'll say yes and I'll see if they chase me up. Or I'll say yes and they're probably not going to notice. Now, I think it's really tempting, especially if there's a 90% chance of getting away with it. You're pretty sure they're not going to notice. But I would like to suggest to you that it's never okay. Because when you get caught, there'll be that one time in 10 when they catch you. Then that's going to really freak them out, because they're going to think, well, he or she is unreliable, and then they're going to be checking on you all the time. You don't want a customer to discover that you're unreliable. It'll really freak them out, that one time in 10 when they do notice. But also, I think it's only one up from lying. If you say you'll do something and you know you're not going to do it, I think that's lying, really, and I just don't want to be that person. I think it's okay to go back and say no. If you've said yes and then you've realized you can't do it, then that's not really the same, because if that's happened, then you can go back and say no later, and that's absolutely fine. So I'm not saying you must always keep your promises. If you realize it's impossible, by all means go back to them and say, look, I'm really sorry, but I can't do this after all. So that's fine. Just never leave it in that limbo world of they think you're doing it when you're not. And I also think it's okay if you genuinely forget to do something and then you realize a bit later and you think, oh God. Now that shouldn't happen, of course, because you should have written it down on a list. But if you did genuinely forget it and then you realize, I think it's okay then to go back and say, I've just realized I was meant to do this for you. Do you still want it? But I don't think you should have a strategy where you put things off and then later on you say, do you still want it? I think it has to be a genuine mistake if you're going to go back and say, I forgot this, do you still want it? So I'd like you to just think now, are there any things where you have genuinely, perhaps accidentally, found yourself not getting around to doing them, that you really should go back and confess about? What do you have on your list that you should go back and confess about? And also, is there a person who you struggle with saying no to? Is there somebody who you're a bit frightened of, someone who's perhaps a bit pushy or even a bit of a bully, who you tend to say yes to and then you just don't do it, and who really you should face up to and say, look, I just don't think I've got time to do this, or if I do that, I won't be able to do the other thing for you. So which one do you want? So I'd like you to decide today that you will choose between either yes and definitely doing it, or saying no. And you'll never have anything in between where you've said yes but you know you're not going to do it. That's got to stop. So who are the difficult people? What are the things that you've already got on your list that you need to go back? And from now on, promise me and promise yourself that you're never going to say yes when you know you're not going to do it.
So that was a sample from my productivity course that you can find on udemy.com. The whole course has 50 videos and it only costs about $15. So I hope you would agree that that's a bargain. It's full of really practical, quick and easy tips that you can apply straight away. So if you enjoyed it, do consider getting the course. But almost more important than that, please do sign up for my tip of the month. I send it out to 20,000 people once a month. I save up all my best new ideas and I put them into those tips. And as well as that, I include coupons and links to new courses that I'm releasing. I release a new course every month or two. So tip of the month almost always has a coupon for something or other. And quite often it has free links, so you can get the whole course free as a promotional thing. So please do sign up for my tip of the month. I'm sure you'll find it interesting and useful. Bye for now.